There's been a lot of crap not to be grateful for. And I just decided I wasn't gonna look at it that way anymore. I was going to see the things like the pain that so many people avoid as something to be grateful for.
Can you remember a time in your life where you didn't think that anything would get better? You ask yourself, like, can it get any worse? Can things get any worse? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Like I don't see how things could get any worse right now. But even when I told myself that, the reality was, it could. It could always get worse. But you know what that revealed to me? Do you know what that illuminated? Was that if it could always get worse, that means it could always get better. It could always get better. And with just that little tweak, right? Just that little shift of the paradigm, that when the floor was swept from underneath me, it removed the ceiling. When the rug was whisked and I fell on my face, right? I tried to fall on my back, because if I can look up, I can get up. I tried to fall on my back, because if I can look up, I can get up. If you can look up, you can get up. Am I talking to somebody in here? When the rug is swept from underneath you, it also removes the ceiling. If it can't get any worse, then it can't get any better. But if it can get any worse, it can always get better. And we have to believe that things can get better when we do not see evidence, right? What do they say faith is? The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, right? What does that mean? The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. What does that mean? My friend said faith is an acronym. He said faith is following all in thy heart, right? Sometimes you can't trust the mind, you got to follow your heart. And hope is holding on to positive energy, right? It's not just hoping and wishing, and no, you hold on to that positive energy. You trust, you have faith. You know you've gotten to this point for some reason. You're still here for some reason. You're here for a purpose. On purpose. And if you weren't supposed to be here, you wouldn't be here. Right? So you hold on to that positive energy, whatever glimmer of hope, whatever shimmering star in the sky, in the darkness that you see in the darkest night, you hold on to that sight, you keep it. Because there's sight that you see with your eyes, but there's insight when you see with your mind, when you see with your heart, when you see with your soul, right? We cannot control the things that go on, but we can still move forward. Especially during a time when you feel yourself lowered. Can it get any better than this? I think that's one of the greatest questions you can ask the universe. Universe, can it get any better than this? God, can it get any better than this? Angels, can it? Spirit guides, right? Can it get any better than this? That's one of the greatest questions you can ask. Because I promise you, you're going to see an answer. You're going to find the answer. And it might show up quicker than you know it. It's challenging. It's really hard to be thankful for the things that cause pain, that cause despair, distraught, disturbance, disharmony. It's hard to be thankful for that. And it's only in hindsight that I have 20/20, right? When I was going through that situation, it wasn't funny. But in hindsight, I have 20/20. I can see, you know what, universe, you were right on the money. I didn't know that that's exactly what I needed. And I'm so thankful that I have proceeded, right? I'm so thankful that I was not defeated. Thank you for giving me just what I needed. This is the message for you today. It does get better. Even when it doesn't seem that it's gonna get better. If you just keep going, you know? Like if you're paddling upstream, if you just keep rowing, right? You'll see it doesn't last. And sometimes it just starts with that question that is asked, can it get any better than this? You'll see, yes it can. Because your own perspective is at your demand. When you feel that you can't, just know that you can. Yeah. Realize the power you have in your hands.